All right, welcome back, eSIM Studio. So I wanted to get into some battery life. Have the S25 Ultra right here. I know it's early. I know, let's see, I've had this for about 3 days. If you're new to Android or unaware, it generally takes probably, I would say, about a week to 10 days. About a week and a half, a good week and a half. You can really start to tell after a week and a week and a half, it really settles in. It learns how you use the device, and in the Android operating system optimizes the device and the applications and everything that runs in the background and suits it to you, specifically you, and how you use the device with the applications involved. It'll put to sleep some apps that you don't necessarily use that often or at all. I have tons of apps that I don't even open, just maybe once a month or something like that. So it basically puts them in the cupboard, in the battery cupboard, in the app drawer, so to speak, and puts it away. So now let's see where I am at. So now, as I mentioned, I'm on day 3, right? So I've used 87% in 15 hours in 26 minutes. Screen on time, 8 hours, 44 minutes. And screen off time, 6 hours and 40 minutes. So I am at 10% battery left. Now, normally, yesterday, what you need to do, the best, if you're going to keep this device for more than a year, I'm going to trade this in when the S26 Ultra comes out. So I don't care about maximizing the battery life. I don't plan on having this again for more than a year. If you are planning on keeping this for over a year, what you need to do, drain it to 0. So whenever you get it out of the box, drain it to 0. Plug it in to 100%. Drain it down to 0 again. You want the full maximum battery life, charging and using it to kind of let the system know how much juice you can use. And that's just the optimal battery. Now, whether you put it on stop charging at 80% to maximize the battery life, that's on you. That's up to you. I don't do that, but you certainly can. But when you pull it out of the box, drain it to 0, pull it back, charge it up to 100, and then use it as much as you can until it goes down to 0. And then you're good to go, and then charge it up, and then you can use it however you want to. But you want to get the full maximum charge, and then you want to drain it to 0, just so you can get that full battery life, and that'll get your device optimized for your usage. After about, as I mentioned, about a week, you should be good to go. So yesterday I drained it to 0. And as you can tell, I didn't necessarily charge it up to 100. I had to use the device. I couldn't wait a couple extra minutes. I actually had to use the device. I have a ton of devices here, but long story. I'm not going to get into it. But anyways, I was like, God damn it. So I went ahead and pulled it out. Now I'm going to drain it to 0 today, charge it up to 100%, and give it a full charge because I did not take my own advice. So I'm going to do it as soon as possible. If you can't do it like as soon as you pull it out the box, try to do it within the first week. Definitely do that because it's learning how you use the device. But comparing that's pretty good. So the battery life is pretty good. Now, my usage on this cycle, a lot of YouTube, as you can tell, of course, I'm a YouTuber, so I'm on YouTube all day. I don't watch my own content. I watch other content. System UI, Telegram, Google Play Services, YouTube Studio, Galaxy Watch Manager. Now, this is from the last charge. If I showed you this same window, the same information 24 hours ago, my camera usage would have been much higher because I was testing the cameras a lot yesterday. So the battery life on this has been pretty good, and it will get better. So now, this is not OnePlus 13 level. OnePlus 13 level OnePlus 13, the battery life seems to be legendary. I got 13, 14 hours. Yes, I'm not lying. You can go back and look at my video a couple weeks ago. 13, almost 14 hours of screen on time. Just absolutely insane battery life. Now, it's got a 6,000 milliamp per hour battery, so it has more juice to pull from than this. This has a 5,000 milliamp per hour battery. but I think I did not get that good battery life out of my S24 Ultra. Now, it seemed to be, average for a big device with a 5,000 milliamp per hour battery this time last year when I first got the S24 Ultra. I think I could get maybe 6 to 7 hours of screen on time. So this already is pretty good, but it seemed like the more I used the S24 Ultra, it was weird. I'm happy to trade it in for this. But I just didn't, that's why, I don't know. I just didn't feel I got the best battery life with it. So I'm not sure why, but that's in the past. But I think this, you're going to get better battery life. Now, it has the same battery size as last year. But why I believe it's going to get better battery life than the previous model is Android 15. So I think Android 15 is more optimized. Now, Android 16 is even more optimized than that. So Android 16, I've seen drastic improvements on the Pixel 9 Pro XL in usability and battery life. It got even better on the Pixel 9 Pro XL, and that's a fantastic battery life phone. If you're looking for a great battery life phone, the Pixel 9 Pro XL, I think I got 10, 11 hours of screen on time, and the OnePlus 13, as I mentioned, just discussed, is the battery life king. But getting back to this, I think this is going to be good. So I'm on 10%. I got another... How much longer can I go on here? Let's see. Probably got another... Does it say? I probably have another, I don't know, at 10%. Probably got another hour or two. Screen about another hour and 15 minutes. Not two, probably an hour and 15 battery life left. So that would put me at 9 hours and 45 minutes, possibly. And if I put it in power saving mode, which I do not use mine in power saving mode. If I was out and about with no charger, I would, but just regular usage, no power saving mode, I could probably get close to 10 hours of screen on time. That's really good. Like you're going to be above probably 90% of people out there, right? With any phone, iPhone, Android, whatever. You're going to be up there with some of the best battery life phones out there, and it's going to get better. How much better? I don't know. Maybe squeeze another hour out of usage. So potentially looking at hopefully inching up towards 11 hours of screen on time. That would be awesome. So you see all these new phones coming out getting really good battery life, right? That Pixel 9 Pro XL, the S25 Ultra, the OnePlus 13. Now, the OnePlus 13 and this S25 Ultra obviously share the same CPU, and it's more powerful, yet more efficient as well. But the Pixel 9 Pro XL has the Exynos, technically it does have an Exynos processor. It has a Google Tensor in it, but it's Exynos based. But it's very, very good. And I think on battery life, not power, raw power, but the Exynos is good on, the Tensor is good on battery life. And I think that's because of how optimized Android 15 and 16 are, right? Now, let's see here. Let's go. Put unused apps to sleep. No, so you can modify all this if you want to, right, yourself. So the operating system will do it automatically over time, over that first week or two. Week and a half, but you can manually select apps to sleep. Like when I said there's only there's a handful of apps that I use maybe once a month or something. I got to pay a bill or something. You could add that to there so it doesn't draw or pull any background data while the device is on. But I'll let the phone do that. I normally don't mess with a lot of this stuff. I just let it do its thing. And I think as we move on into the future, these are going to get better and better. So I expect Samsung moving into the future to get even better. So Android will be more optimized. The S26 Ultra will launch with Android 16. That will be more optimized, right? And that's the CPU. next generation should be more optimized and or efficient. But I think Samsung's going to try to move on to new battery tech as well. So many people know the OnePlus 13 has the carbon battery, right, in there. Now, Samsung can't use that, right? I've seen a lot of people say, well, why didn't they use the OnePlus's carbon battery? OnePlus patented that carbon battery. OnePlus invented that battery, that technology. So Samsung cannot use it. Now, Samsung can pay OnePlus to lease that technology and put it in their devices, but they're not going to do that. So I think Samsung, well, I know Samsung has been working on a new type of battery that's similar to OnePlus's carbon battery. It's just not technically a carbon battery. It'll be a off version of it, but you can't copy them because OnePlus can sue Samsung and get millions and millions of dollars for using their technology that OnePlus invented in their phones without OnePlus's permission. So Samsung will come up with new battery tech, something similar as I mentioned. So I think as the years go on, this battery life is going to get even better and better. So hopefully the days are gone of devices, because I remember just reaching 8 hours of screen on time was a feat, right? It was like, whoa, I got 8 hours of screen on time. That's like a full work day. And now I'm on all these flagship devices we got here. We're normally hitting 10 hours of screen on time regularly, right? Across the board. And that even goes for iPhone as well, right? So the battery life on here, pretty good. And even moving on to stuff like the Galaxy Watch 7, right? Battery life on here is pretty freaking good. I think I can squeeze out 3 days of battery life if, 2 on average. Nah, I think it's closer to 3 days on average. That's about what I get, about 2.5 days probably. I'll say that on here. Not too long ago, just a couple years ago, I would be lucky to get a full day's usage out of these things. Remember that? That's why I never really used to use them, because it's such a pain in the ass. Remembering to plug it in. Obviously, you can plug it in with your phone at night, or if you use it for sleeping, you got to plug it in during the day. But now I just, do it every other day. I'll plug it in when I'm in the shower. When I get out, it's fully charged. So I'm happy to see we're at this point where battery life is progressively getting better. It seemed like we were at a stale point, maybe from all the way from 8 years ago to up to 2 years ago. Maybe, no, not even that. I would say 1 year ago. I've just noticed all this really good battery life probably in the last 12 to 18 months. So I'm really happy to see it picking up and progressing, because it was almost like we were at a stale point for so long with these devices. Getting it through a full day of usage seemed to be like a big feat, not only with the phone, but for your watch. And now you're normally getting, again, 2 to 3 days on a watch. And I could easily, if I wasn't on my phone all day, like a normal human being, I could easily squeeze out 2 days battery life on here, right? You charge it up to 100, put it automatically when you take it off, put it in power saving mode. If you if you're going on a hike or something like that, you really need to conserve energy or power, I could easily squeeze 2 days of battery life out of here. OnePlus 13, the same thing, right? So really happy to see the battery life progressing and getting better and better as time goes on. So make sure, before I get out of here, for those lucky few that are watching all the way through, I'm going to give away this Nilkin Carbo Prop case. It's a $50 value. It was sent to me for free for a video review, and I'm going to pass on the good karma to some lucky person. So I'm going to give this, it's only for the S25 Ultra. I don't have any other Carbo Prop cases for any other S25 or S25 Plus, just for the S25 Ultra. I'm going to give this away tomorrow. We've gotten a lot of new viewers in this past week. I normally do regular live streams. I haven't lately just because of some personal stuff taking up some time. But tomorrow we're going to live stream on Sunday, and I'm going to give away this to a lucky winner. Now, you can certainly, even if you don't have an S25 Ultra, you can certainly win it if you want to. I have I don't care. Whoever wins it, and I'll ship it to you completely free anywhere in the world. If you're in the US, cool. If you're in India, cool. If you're in China, no problem. Ship it right to you. So you have to be subscribed to the channel, and you have to be watching the live stream and enter. I have a StreamYard has a giveaway tool that I use. So you have to be subscribed and you have to be watching the live stream to win this. Now, I'm also going to be giving away other stuff. So not just tomorrow is a big day. And you need to subscribe to the channel because we're going to do normal giveaways. So when I first started this channel 2 years ago, I did a giveaway every week. Sometimes it was almost every day when I first started this channel. But we're going to do normal weekly giveaways now. I believe we'll get it set up, I think every Sunday or something like that, or every weekend we'll do a giveaway. Anyways, subscribe to the channel. We're going to give away cases. We're going to give away accessories. We're going to give away, at some point, start giving away watches. And at some ultimate point down the road, give away phones too. But subscribe to the channel, join us on the live stream tomorrow, and you can win this. I was going to say, if you don't even have an S25 Ultra, you can still win this if you want and sell it, right? For cash. I don't care. So it's up to you. But we'll give this away tomorrow on our live stream, so don't miss that. And we will see you tomorrow. Good luck. Peace.